All right. Um, got Jimbo here and Emily. They are a family in our church, and they went through the family devotion time. And so I'm just going to ask them a few questions, kind of see how their time in the family devotion went. So, first question for both of you. Um, what was your first thought when you heard that you were getting together for family devotion? I'll start with you.
Okay. First thought was that'll be neat. I'd like to do that, but then right after that was the thought that when are we going to make time to do it?
Mm-hmm. Emily?
Okay, my first thought was just okay because it's not something that we haven't done before. So
Okay. So, what did you think when you, what did you kind of think the devotion would be? Like you said, you've done devotions before, but did you kind of think, oh, this will kind of be, this was kind of going to be lame, or were you like ready to do another devotion? Like, what was your expectation versus reality?
I kind of just expected it to. I mean, I wasn't dreading it, but I wasn't just not excited, but it was just if we can make time, then fine.
Yeah, I got you. And what about you?
Well, the last time we did devotions together, God really spoke to you about your career choice. And so I really was looking forward to spending time together doing
Okay.
that.
Now, do you think your friends have a devotion time that they spend with their families? Like, do you think the majority of your friends have family devotion time, or do you think that not a lot of your friends do with their families?
Some of them probably do, but not the majority.
Yeah. What about you?
I would say not many.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But do you think that family devotion time is important? Why do you think, if you do think it's important, why do you think so?
I do think it's important, and I think it's biblical that the family is where the instruction needs to take place. That's where your most intimate relationships are supposed to be, and so I do think it's important.
Emily?
I think it's important because, like, to do something like that with your parents, to know that you can learn from them and they can learn from you, that you're learning, like God may speak to you in different ways and they speak to them.
Yeah.
So you can share with each other.
Right, absolutely. So would you say that you would want to see your future family whenever you have a husband and kids and that kind of thing? Would you want to see your family spend time together in the Word?
Yes.
Yeah. But why do you think that teenagers today, you said that not many of your friends have a family devotion time where they gather with their family. Why do you think that that there's kind of a negative attitude towards family devotion?
I think because it's such a personal thing, and a lot of teenagers don't have the closest relationship with their parents, and so sometimes it might be kind of awkward to talk about things that are so personal with your parents.
Right. Absolutely. But now, what do you think kind of keeps your friends from doing family devotion? You think that that's one of the things that kind of may keep them from that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, talking about the family devotion that you guys went through, what was your favorite part of the family devotion? What was your least favorite part? Jimbo, I'll ask you, what was your favorite part of the family devotion?
Well, just mainly spending the time together, but being in the scriptures and just seeing God speak to my daughter, that was a blessing to me. And then, like she was saying, to be able to actually learn from her what God had shown her. My most favorite was when we went to, I forget which psalm it was, but she said, that's my favorite psalm. And the fact that she knew that meant a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. Emily, so what would you say your favorite part or least favorite part was?
I think my favorite part was the part at the beginning where it had a time for him to like share an experience or something, or tell a story of something like from back when he was my age, or something that he had experienced.
Right.
I don't know what my least favorite part was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you talked about your scheduling and that kind of thing. Was it difficult for y'all to kind of get together for for this family devotion? Did y'all
Mhm.
find it difficult? But now, I'm going to ask you, do you agree or disagree with this statement that that family is the most important disciple-making group that God has entrusted to individuals?
I agree.
Why do you think that?
Well, it's biblical. I think that the most influential people in our kids' lives ought to be parents. It's not always the case, but it's how it's supposed to be, and I think it'll make the family stronger.
So overall, what do you think it would take to see discipleship take place in the home?
I think it would require fathers to see the importance of it, and to I think to be genuine and in going about it with their kids.
Absolutely. So last question, Emily, what benefits do you see in having a family devotion right now? What benefits do you kind of see in that?
Well, I think the major benefit would be just learning. And when you have a family devotion, then you have accountability set up to where you are going to do it, or you're more likely to do it than if you were by yourself. Like, you're not going to make as many excuses and put it off. But I think you just grow closer whenever you're growing closer to the Lord together, and you're spending time with Him together, and you're sharing what He's taught you and what He's taught them, and you're just learning and sharing with each other.
Right. So overall, y'all enjoyed the devotions?
Very much.
All right. Well, thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Errol.